We are about to deal with a cult classic that's been around for a while, and is one of the foundational anime that created our current environment. It has influenced a number of shows, and remains strong even when compared to the anime of today. Fullmetal Alchemist, Brotherhood. The genre typing. It's a deep plot mystery, long adventure, militaristic, ability-based, political, rebel anime that puts an emphasis on alchemical science, emotional bonds, humanity, and trust. It may lack grace, and is a little heavy-handed, but it exudes the best qualities of the older generation of anime. I'm usually not one for older shows, yet this one kept me invested and stands out. If a reboot ever came out, it could easily be a top contender. Technically, Brotherhood is a reboot of the 2003 anime, but it isn't seen that way because Brotherhood is faithful to the manga, and just FMA is really not. Many people recommend you don't worry about the first show, and just go with the flow of Brotherhood. I have only seen this one, and have no interest in the older one. My viewpoint when watching. It has a deep and twisted dark story. There's a good deal of pain, and it grabs your attention immediately. Feels classic. It has a banger opener. Is well made, and a semi-realistic, completely possible world setting. The MC is kind of likable and unlikable at the same time, those are usually the best kind. The abilities and combat system are quite unique, and somewhat based in science, or so it appears. Is a little unclear at times, like what are the peaks, how is it limited, and the explanations only work since you don't ask questions. Has one of the better militaristic themes that's executed well. The villains are great and set gold standards with complexity, depth of evil, and they even created sympathy for a few of them. They did my man's envy dirty, but it's alright. It does overuse the same theme music all the damn time, and it is a little predictable at times. Definitely a little dated, but still a good anime. Similar aspects of bonded military companionship and a deep underlying plot like Attack on Titan. The story is majorly complex and had a great conclusion. Is a great second, third, or fourth anime for newbies, or a casual watch from veterans. Greatest high points. Has high-value MCs you can sympathize with. The world is put together well, and feels distinct. Has a unique and scientific ability system. Has one of the better militaristic themes. It has a number of iconic side characters, and even the villains themselves are attachable. The plot isn't afraid to get dark. Is a classic. The ending is cumulative and rewarding. Worst qualms. Was made ahead of its time, and suffers due to that. The theme sounds and tracks repeat often. Is more on the predictable side. Persuasion. With this one, I'm a little less enthusiastic than normal, but I still think it'd be a great experience if you haven't seen it. At the very least, it's an anime that deserves to be watched. Plus, it lives in that domain where if you haven't seen it, you are considered not well versed. Think of FMA as Alfredo pizza. It is distinct, kinda good, but basically the same after the first bite, and it uses the original formula of regular pizza, but is seen from the outside as irregular. If that helps, I guess. Or just think of it as FMA, and watch that shit. Rank and rating. I have a list comprised of all the anime I've seen, a lot, and they are ordered in general tiers, SSS, down to F. Each tier has an upper, mid, and lower ranking. Fullmetal Alchemist, Brotherhood is an upper rank, in the A class. Overall rating, 85 out of 100. Trauma rating, 75 out of 100. Warmth rating, 42 out of 100. Where to watch? This is available to watch on Crunchyroll. End of review. You're a cracked human being if you made it this far, thanks for that, and send me any suggestions of either something to watch and review, or if I have already seen it, I'll tell you what my thoughts were. We were kinda this time round since I don't think it deserved how much negativity I gave it last time. The only real flaw I have is from the era of when it released. Back then, most shows were heavy-handed, and I have just grown too used to clever and nuanced masterpieces. For what it was, I respect it, and it deserves praise more than admonishment. I'll see ya later.